Hi guys! I'm on the lookout for some brave, curious and silly explorers to join me on an adventure. Well, let's put it this way. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to bounce along inside a giant bubble? How about a hike in a tropical jungle? Or what goes on in a top secret superhero lair?
Watch out for flying octopus!
Is this a yes, yes, yes? I'm Connie, Chief Adventurer at Armchair Adventures, a super fun and a little bit bonkers podcast for kids aged 6 to 10. Each episode is a brand new adventure, and you're invited. What makes it super special is that I've jam-packed it full of sing and move-along fun. You can listen wherever you get your podcasts. Where will your next armchair adventure take you?
Hello, friends from across the nation and around the world. I'm Martin, and you are listening to Dad's Bedtime Stories. Tonight, we're heading back into the Spaceship universe, and we're going to make a story based on this suggestion.
Hi, my name is Hudson and I'm from Australia, and I would like a bedtime story in the Spaceship universe with a basketball planet and the different teams are all competing for a great reward, and one of the teams are short on players, so you join and play a bunch of basketball games to help them. Thanks, I love your podcast.
Thank you to Hudson for that amazing suggestion. Basketball is one of my favorite sports, so I couldn't turn this one down. Now, you did leave a lot of details up to me, like who you were playing with, who you were playing against, and pretty much all of the plot other than it's a basketball planet. And I had a lot of fun filling in those details, so I hope you like them. Now, before we get started, I just want to remind everybody that for those of you who like coloring and like coloring books, well, I made a coloring book. I had a whole bunch of images that have been put together over the years. Some of them were put up on Patreon and that sort of thing. And basically, they came from me taking my episode transcripts, which I create, and putting them into ChatGPT to have it make a coloring page for me. So just so you know how the coloring book is made, it's basically my story ideas put into ChatGPT, and it comes up with a coloring page for us. So they're pretty interesting because it's cool to see how AI kind of brings my own ideas to life in the form of pictures. They'd probably be better if it was from a real artist, honestly, but I don't have one sitting around here. I should have a link in the description below, or you can search on Amazon for Dad's Bedtime Stories, The Coloring Book by Martin Gage, and it should come up. But now it's time to get as comfy as you can in those beds, to close your eyes and imagine yourself doing what the kid in the story does. Imagine yourself flying through space on your spaceship. You wake up, finding yourself laying on the couch once again, and you stretch your arms and legs. Changer jumps up from beside you on the couch and transforms himself into a little earth puppy. "Good morning," Spaceship says. "I have discovered an interesting signal. It seems to be an invitation to a basketball tournament." "A basketball tournament?" you say as you walk toward the front console. "What do you mean?" "Just listen," Spaceship says. "Attention basketball fans and basketball players from throughout the galaxy. The inhabitants of Alpha Prime have just finished the construction of a basketball planet. To celebrate, we are throwing an intergalactic basketball tournament. Teams from throughout the galaxy and universe at large can participate in a tournament for 1 million credits. Come play or come watch." "Oh, that sounds fun," you say. "Let's go check it out." So, Spaceship sets a course to this new basketball planet. It sounds like it must have been artificially constructed or something like that. You soon drop out of super hyperdrive, flying around a large planet and surrounded by other spaceships. Whoa, it seems busy. Yes, there are a substantial number of people who are visiting to watch or participate in the tournament, it seems. I believe it is taking place in the Central Stadium, a stadium with 10 basketball courts and enough room for upwards of 1 million spectators. What? That is insane, you say. Let's go check it out. You follow the line of other spaceships as they listen to the commands from the central flight tower and make their way down to the planet, each landing in a large parking spot in a gigantic concrete pad. The back door to the ship opens up. Changer jumps up on your shoulder, transforming into a little hamster, and then hides inside your pocket. You make your way into the gigantic stadium. There's security on the outside who scan you for any metal or anything like that, and then on the inside, there's a bunch of counters selling tickets. You walk up to one of the counters. "I'd like a ticket to the tournament," you say. "Very good, 10 credits, the person answers. What's a credit?" you ask before you hear Spaceship's voice jump in. 10 credits will be provided to your watch. Hold it up to the scanner. Credits are a widely universal form of currency. Listening to Spaceship, you hold your watch up to a scanner that the salesperson is using, and the machine beeps. "Have a good time," the person says, handing you a ticket. You head inside and try to make your way through the thousands and thousands of different species surrounding you. More shocking than the number of people are the kind of people. There's green aliens, blue aliens, aliens that look kind of like bugs, aliens that look a lot like dinosaurs, tall aliens, short aliens, aliens floating around on little hoverboard-like things, and aliens that might actually be robots, or an alien race of robots, or possibly just robots that are here to help out with the tournament. There's really no way to tell without asking. As you make your way through the crowd, you eventually come upon a large window that looks down on 5 gigantic basketball courts. It must be one of the main viewing areas. There's a court in the center, the main court presumably, and that's surrounded by 4 other courts. On Earth, you normally watch one basketball game at a time, but here, apparently, they sometimes watch multiple ones. The seats surrounding the basketball courts are equally as impressive. Row upon row upon row, so high up and so far back that if it weren't for the gigantic screens hanging in the center of the place, you're pretty sure people wouldn't be able to see anything happening. Luckily, the stadium is absolutely filled with gigantic screens, each one playing a different court at a time. You come to a table where a whole bunch of people wearing basketball uniforms seem to be registering. A small team of what look like raptors, like dinosaur raptors, are currently signing up. Another team of giant blue aliens, a group of tiny little green aliens, a team of people who look like Sasquatches or something similar, and a group of people who look like, well, kind of like praying mantises if they were full-sized and friendly-looking. "Next," the man at the front of the counter says. You watch as a team of 4 walks up. "Hey there, we're the Galactic All-Stars," one of the teammates says, one who looks surprisingly human. "We're here to register for the tournament." "Very good. Provide your team names and numbers, as well as the registration fee," the person at the counter says. The man hands over a bunch of papers and a stack of money, credits presumably. Standing beside the human basketball player is another player that looks like one of those friendly mantis aliens, all green and bug-like, not particularly tall, but they do look like they'd be rather fast. Beside the bug is a Sasquatch alien, a 7-foot-tall, hairy creature that looks just like Footsie in a lot of ways, honestly. Beside him is an even larger, probably 10-foot-tall blue alien that is as thick as 2 people. A giant of sorts. "You only have 4 players. You need a minimum of 5, and that's assuming no one gets hurt or needs a break." "Oh, well, we only have 4. We're pretty sure we can handle people with just 4. "Unfortunately, you will need a 5th. It's in the rules. Next." Looking kind of sad, the human basketball player and his team, the mantis, the Sasquatch, and the giant blue guy, step off to the side. "Oh man, what are we gonna do? Maybe we can just find some other player who can, stand there with us or something. They might not help, but at least it'll give us a chance to practice and play." Maybe I can help," you say, stepping forward towards the team. No offense, but you don't look old enough or tall enough or whatever." Maybe, though, as long as you can sort of stand there and not get hurt." I can definitely stand there and not get hurt, but I think I might actually be able to do something else. Just give me a second to run to the spaceship and I'll be right back." All right, man. Can you leave me your name and details and stuff, and I'll get us all registered? This is amazing. You promise you'll be back?" "I promise," you say. You tell the man your name before running back outside and back to your spaceship. As soon as you climb aboard, you begin talking. Spaceship?" "Yes," Spaceship answers. "Remember how in the past you've put that little helmet on my head that instantly downloads memories of ninjas or soccer players or whatever?" "Yes," Spaceship answers. "Any chance you can program one of those things with basketball knowledge?" you suggest. "Yes," Spaceship answers. "Compiling basketball knowledge now." "And you know how we have that transmorphifizer?" "Yes," Spaceship answers. Can it turn me into a taller human? Someone who would be just a little bit more competitive with aliens from throughout the universe that seem kind of large in a basketball tournament?" you ask. "Yes. Scanning now. Compiling important aspects of DNA. You will be 7 feet tall and equipped with large and powerful leg muscles, allowing you to jump as high as the top-rated human." "Are you ready to transform?" Spaceship asks. I guess so," you say. "Program downloaded to your watch." You look down at your watch and flip through the different screens on the transmorphifizer until you come to a picture of yourself, only taller and more basketball-looking. You press the button and you suddenly feel a strange tingling sensation pass through your entire body. Your skin starts to feel sort of tingly, and then you start to feel less solid, more like you're made of gel. Your body begins to stretch upwards, your arms and legs stretch outwards, and both of your arms and legs solidify themselves into more powerful versions of your own. When you're completely solid once again, you find yourself much closer to the roof of the spaceship, with arms and legs that are much longer. Now, would you like the basketball knowledge downloaded? Spaceship asks. I definitely would, you answer. A little hatch in the ceiling opens up, and a metal helmet of some kind lowers down directly onto your head. 3, 2, 1, go. A flash of memories suddenly starts to pass through your body. Memories of learning to dribble, learning to shoot. They flash through your mind, and slowly, the basketball starts to feel like part of your own body. Moving it from hand to hand, dribbling it in almost any direction and at almost any height or speed, starts to feel like it would come very easily. Practice shots start to fly through your mind, shots from every single part of the court, every distance again and again and again, swish after swish after swish, until you find yourself standing on the spaceship once again. You feel the same, only, well, you're pretty sure you're amazing at basketball now. You head back outside through the parking lot and into the stadium, showing them your ticket to get through. Then you head back over to the registration area. Strangely, navigating is easier than it was before, since you're so high above most of the crowd. There's certainly other tall people and aliens here, but you're above the height of most. You eventually find the team of 4 once again. Oh, excellent, man, you're back. That is so perfect, because I totally registered us, and I was getting a little worried there. My name's Michael, and this is our team. First up is Mantis. We call him that because he looks like a praying mantis from back on Earth, which is where I'm from, by the way. Beside him, we've got Squatch. Squatch is also from Earth, although he's kind of one of those, like, hidden peoples. Sasquatch, you know, they don't like to be seen. And over here, we got Giga Jeff. Jeff is from a nearby planet where people are just kind of larger. We sort of recruited him for this. So you're from Earth? How did you get here to this basketball planet? And honestly, why does a basketball planet exist so far away from Earth? That is an excellent question, Gary says. You see, we Earthlings are always just sort of shooting off our TV signals into the atmosphere, out into space. We don't think much of it, but over time, aliens have started to pick them up and figure out how to, like, watch them. I guess this particular group of aliens, the ones from this planet, well, they got really interested in basketball. So they figured out a way to, like, get the games right away through some sort of wormhole sort of thing to transmit them immediately. And then they started building this, well, basketball planet. They're the green ones you see around here. You look around and see a bunch of green basketball players. In fact, they actually recruited me back from Earth to teach them some skills. I was really well known for my street ball. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. Anyway, I came here, trained some people, and then when I heard they were having this tournament, I got some of my friends who have made their way to the basketball planet to train over the years while it was finishing being built and all that. Mantis here is like the craziest dribbler I've ever seen in my life. And he's super fast. Squatch is obviously like naturally tall. He was also recruited from Earth. I guess he lived in a forest near like a basketball court and used to watch basketball all the time, and then got like super good at it but could never really play anyone back on Earth because of the Sasquatch code and all that. But here, it's totally cool because no one really knows what a Sasquatch is. In fact, I think there's a team of Earth Sasquatches here somewhere, Michael says, looking around the room. Sure enough, you spot a whole group of them. Did they all grow up watching basketball? You're not really sure. And Giga Jeff here is from a gigantic planet where everyone is a giant. When we were looking for players to play against, we found this planet and brought Giga Jeff back. He's a pretty good player. Really hard to shoot over top of and get rebounds from. Alright though, I think our next game's up in a few minutes. Michael hands you a basketball jersey, an orange and blue one that you pull down over your shirt. You follow Michael and the rest of the team into the inner part of the stadium, through a series of hallways, into a dressing room, and out onto one of the basketball courts, one of the ones that's off to the side. On the other side of the court is a team of, dinosaurs? They look a lot like raptors, only, well, sort of human-sized. As you watch them practice, you're amazed at how quickly their tiny little arms can dribble the ball and move their way around the court. You never really thought that a raptor was a great basketball mascot, but now you're rethinking things and apologizing to Toronto in your head. A ref blows a whistle calling you and the other team onto the court, and Giga Jeff lines up against a much smaller raptor on the other side. The ball is tossed into the air and easily plucked out of it by Giga Jeff, who passes over to Mantis. You all begin to make your way forward towards the opponent's basket. Mantis dribbles down the court at a pretty amazing speed. He spins around one of the players, dives through the legs of the other raptor, who spins around quickly and tries to get him with his tail, and past two other team members before passing to Giga Jeff, who just slams the ball, simply standing there. Giga Jeff says. You all move backwards to play defense. The other team dribbles from raptor to raptor, bouncing the ball at amazing speeds with their little raptor arms before one of them tries to shoot. Giga Jeff just stands above him and grabs the ball out of the air. You run to the other side of the court, and Giga Jeff throws the ball. It sails through the air, perfectly into your hand. You immediately begin to dribble the ball down the court like it's second nature. When you get close enough to the other side, something comes over you. You jump into the air, spinning around in a 360 at the same time, and slam the ball. The crowd goes wild. The rest of the game goes without any trouble at all. Mantis at one point flies down to the other side, pops up on the basketball backboard, and dives through the net with the ball somehow, which they seem to count for 2 points. You're not entirely sure if it's legal to do that, but most people on Earth probably can't do that, so you just shake it off. The raptor's tiny little arms prove to be pretty difficult against someone as large as Jeff, Squatch, and yourself. They do get a couple points, but most of their shots are instantly spiked out of the air by one of you. You practice different moves every time you get the chance. A front flip dunk, a 360 dunk, a sort of cartwheel dunk, and, of course, your standard dunks. You also make a lot of shots from far out, landing a total of 10 three-pointers by the end of the game. When the final buzzer goes at the end, you've won by almost 100 points. You move on to your next game against that group of green aliens, the ones that apparently constructed the basketball planet itself. While they're better than the basketball-playing Raptors, they also have a hard time against your amazing skills, and your team easily wins. Game after game after game, alien race after alien race, you beat the team of mantises, you beat the team of Sasquatches, and eventually you come to the final match. The final match of the entire million-credit tournament, facing an entire team of Giga-Jeffs. I mean, that's not the official name of the alien race, but you get the picture. A team of blue giants. For the first time ever, you lose the tip-off. The team stands tall over your head as they pass from person to person, giving you very little chance to intercept a single one. They dunk the ball, and you pick it up, getting ready to pass it out. Clearly, you're gonna have to be quicker than they are, and shots from far probably aren't gonna work against people this tall. You pass the ball to Mantis, who quickly dribbles it up the court, through the giant's legs, and performs the same move, jumping into the air, dribbling and running up the backboard, and then diving through the net with the ball in hand. He rolls up, passes the ball to the other team, and gets on defense. Again, the other team easily makes their way down the court, passing way above your heads, and slams the ball again. This time it's your turn. Mantis passes you the ball as you come across one of these 10-foot-tall people. You fake a shot, causing the person to move upwards to block it. Then, with a little C-cut, as you call it, you dive to the right, dribbling straight past the first opponent. The other jumps in near you, but you simply jump in the air, rolling over top of the 10-foot-tall person and slamming the ball once again. The game goes on like this, basket after basket after basket. Every single time the team with the ball scores, leading to a tied game. It's like a basketball game where there's absolutely no defense that matters in any way. The only way for one of the teams to pull ahead would be to actually steal the ball from the other team. And you set your mind to doing just that. You move over to Squatch, the Sasquatch, and whisper to him, "All right, this time we have to get up high enough to steal the ball. I say we kind of work together. You put your hands out, I put my foot in one of them, and you sort of like launch me into the air towards the ball." "Understood," Squatch answers. "Sounds like an excellent idea." As the other team makes their way down the court once again, passing from person to person, way above your heads, Squatch lines up between the current ball holder and the basket. He cups his hands just like you discussed, and you run directly toward him. You place your foot in his hands and he launches you up into the air, higher than you can normally make it. You snatch the ball straight out of the air as the final player passes it to the person nearest the basket. You perform a front flip and land just beside the outside line. You quickly turn and make your way down the court. You see Michael furthest ahead, and you launch the ball as hard as you can. Michael grabs it out of the air, and before the other team can even make it to that side of the court, he jumps and slams the ball, followed by the buzzer, the final game buzzer. The crowd goes wild as your team pulls ahead for the first point in the game and actually wins the tournament. "Congratulations," a person says, holding a microphone and walking out on the court. "I hereby declare your team the winners of our first ever intergalactic basketball tournament. We hope everyone will come out next year. Here is your gigantic oversized novelty check." The man passes a gigantic oversized novelty check to you and the rest of the team. You hold it while people take some photos, and eventually, after a big party to celebrate, you head to the spaceship. Good news! The credits have been transferred to our account. 200,000 credits. Awesome, you say. Then you press the button on your watch that causes your body to feel less solid once again. You slowly shrink back down to your own size and shape and solidify into your normal form. Feeling tired from an entire day of basketball, you head to your bedroom. You crawl into your bed, and the lights dim. Changer jumps out of your pocket and transforms back into the shape and size of a little earth puppy. Was he in your pocket the entire time? You actually forgot he was there. You place your head on the pillow and close your eyes. With each breath, your eyes get heavier and heavier. Your body sinks down deeper into the mattress, and your mind begins to wander off to thoughts of new dreams, new adventures, and new sports to come. Good night, everyone.